Have you ever reached down to pet your cat, and instead of leaning into it, they just walk away? No warning, no explanation. Just a slow exit, like you said, something mildly offensive. Or maybe this feels familiar. They jump up beside you, you try to pick them up, and suddenly it's like a personal betrayal. So what is that? Just being a cat, or something more? Because here's the part most people miss. Some completely normal things you do might be rubbing your cat the wrong way over time. Not dramatic, not obvious, just small moments that quietly add up. And if you miss them, you might think everything's fine, while your cat is slowly adjusting how much they trust you. Now, don't panic. This isn't about doing everything wrong, but it is about understanding this. Cats experience interactions differently than we do. So if you've ever wondered, why does my cat seem less affectionate sometimes? You'll want to stick around, because a few of these might be happening right now, without you even realizing it. 1. Interrupting their chosen moment. Let's start with something that feels harmless. Your cat finally comes over, sits near you, maybe even curls up, and your first instinct? Perfect, this is the moment. So you reach out, pet them, pick them up, engage. Seems logical, right? But here's what your cat may have intended instead. Just being near you, not interacting, not being handled, just sharing space. And when that gets interrupted, it can feel a little off to them. Think about it like this. You sit next to someone because you're comfortable around them, not necessarily because you want a conversation. And then suddenly, they start asking questions, touching your arm, pulling you into something you didn't sign up for. It changes the moment. Cats are very intentional with proximity. When they choose to be near you, that's already a form of trust. So when that gets overridden repeatedly, they may start choosing distance instead. And this leads to something even more subtle. 2. Moving them when they finally settle. You know this one. Your cat finds the one spot in the house that makes absolutely no sense. Your keyboard, your paperwork, your chest while you're trying to breathe normally. And you think, nope, not here. So you gently move them. No big deal, right? Except from your cat's perspective. They didn't choose that spot randomly. They chose it because it's warm, it smells like you, it feels safe, and it puts them in the middle of your world. So when they settle and then get relocated, it's not just movement, it's a disrupted decision. And if that happens often enough, your cat may stop choosing those vulnerable, close contact moments entirely. Instead of "I'll sit with you," it becomes "I'll sit over there, where I won't be moved." Now here's the part most people don't connect. That small shift can look like independence, but it's often just adjustment. And speaking of mixed signals, 3. Inconsistent reactions to the same behavior. This one confuses cats more than anything else. One day, your cat jumps on the counter. You ignore it. Another day, same behavior, and suddenly it's, "No, get down." Maybe louder, maybe faster, maybe with a little extra frustration. To you, different mood, different day. To your cat, different rules. Cats don't understand sometimes this is okay. They look for patterns. So when your response changes, but their behavior doesn't, it creates uncertainty. And here's where that becomes important. Uncertainty doesn't lead to learning. It leads to hesitation. Your cat starts thinking, sometimes this human is predictable, and sometimes not so much. And over time, predictability is what builds trust, which brings us to something that feels like affection, but can actually backfire a little. 4. Over-engaging when they're not in the mood. Ever tried to pet your cat and they tolerate it for about 3 seconds? Then the tail flick starts. Then the ears shift. And then you get the gentle, "that's enough" signal. But you keep going, just a little longer, because they didn't leave, right? Here's the part that's easy to miss. Cats communicate boundaries early, very early. That tail flick, that slight turn away, that's the polite version of "I'm done." So when those signals get ignored, your cat has to escalate, which might look like a swat, a bite, or suddenly leaving faster next time. But here's the bigger picture. If your cat learns that subtle signals don't work, they skip them and go straight to stronger reactions, which is why some cats seem randomly aggressive. They're not random, they're efficient. Now this next one is a little unexpected. 5. Talking to them, but not listening back. You talk to your cat, most people do. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Why are you like this? And your cat responds. Maybe a slow blink, a small sound, a shift in posture. But here's the question. Do you respond back to those signals? Because cats are constantly communicating in ways that don't involve sound. Eye contact, body position, movement patterns. So when communication only goes one direction, it becomes noise, not interaction. Think about this for a second. If someone talked to you all day, but never reacted to anything you said back, would that feel like connection? Or just talking at you? Cats don't need words, but they do recognize responsiveness. And when that's missing, they may stop initiating those small moments altogether. Now I'm curious, does your cat do this to everyone, or just certain people? What's the situation where they suddenly decide, nope, not you? Drop it in the comments, because this next one might explain something you didn't even realize was happening. 6. Forcing interaction instead of letting them initiate. This one changes everything once you see it. A lot of cat interactions are human-initiated. You walk over, you pick them up. You call them. You bring them into your space. But cats prefer something different. They like to choose. When to approach, when to leave, when to engage. So when interaction is mostly one-sided, it can feel a little controlling from their perspective. Not threatening, just not ideal. And here's the shift that makes a huge difference. When cats initiate interaction, they're more relaxed, more engaged, more affectionate, because it was their decision. And once you start letting that happen more often, you'll notice something interesting. They come to you more, which leads to the last one. And this one ties everything together. 7. Missing their repair attempts. This one's subtle and easy to overlook. After a small negative moment, maybe you moved them, missed a signal, or overstimulated them, your cat often comes back. They sit nearby again, brush past you, re-enter your space. That's not random. It's a reset, a quiet, let's try again. But if those moments get missed, or repeated the same way, the attempts start to fade, which is why some cats seem to pull away over time. Not one big moment, just small ones stacking up. And once you start noticing this, you realize something important. Cats are incredibly forgiving, but they do pay attention to patterns. Remember that moment from the beginning. You reach down to pet your cat, and they walk away. It's not rejection, it's signals. Small ones that add up. The good news? You don't need big changes. Just notice more. Let them choose. Respect the boundaries. Because to your cat, those little moments are the relationship. And when they feel right, they come to you. All right, I should probably go figure out why my cat sat next to me, and then immediately face the wall like I offended him. FurEver.